If I had to go into my conspiracy theory, I think God is a is a scientifically advanced being that visited us years ago. And at that stage of human intelligence, we didn't understand what we were seeing and we mistook it for magic. Whereas, like I said, God is a highly advanced scientific being.
Okay, I'll accept that. That was nice. Um, where do you see yourself in 15 to 30 years?
Like I said, happy.
Yeah.
Nothing big, nothing fancy, not 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 trying to run the world or own the world. With my wife, traveling the world, enjoying life, good food, good sex. What else do you need, you know?
True, true. So what income would you have to try and like when you retire, you're not gonna be working.
Mhm.
So what are you working towards? So when you reach, let's say 65, what is 65 retirement age?
Yeah, let's go. Let's work on 65.
Okay, how much would you need monthly?
I
And
don't
for
think
how
it's about
long?
how
When do you die?
I don't think it's about how look, I haven't done the what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't done the
The plan.
calculations of yeah, the plan of how much I would need monthly. For me, it's not about sitting with 20 million in the bank account. It's just about making my investments cover my expenses. And that means that I have 10 apartments that I rent, and those 10 apartments give me 50, 60K a month. Cool.
Okay.
I can adjust my lifestyle. I mean, like I said, what do you need to be happy? Do you want to travel the world? Cool. 50, 60K a month, close to 100K you can go on a holiday twice a year,
Yeah.
But yeah, if 50, 60K and you're trying to run a mansion in a Gulf estate, that's probably not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So that should be enough for you then. Just that
Yeah.
50, 60
But that's why I'm trying to,
with inflation.
that's the purpose that I'm trying to say. It's not about how much of money, it's more about the goal that I want. I want
Yeah.
to be happy. I don't want to work. Whether that requires me to have 1 million in my bank account or 10 million in my bank account, that remains to be seen within the next 10 to 15 years. But
Yeah,
as it
but you don't
stands
want
for
to
now,
just be on pension also.
but yeah, I mean, there's also all of that. So yeah,
Okay.
like I said, it's a tough choice. It's a tough one to answer because, like I just pointed out, I haven't really thought about it, haven't really done the math. But
Yeah.
like I said, my goal in life, it's not about chasing wealth. It's about chasing happiness. And I don't know what happiness will mean. Maybe happiness in 10 years' time will actually be me because of whatever experiences I've had. Maybe that happiness at that stage is actually, having 20 million in my bank account because of the access to networks that I've made, access to businesses that I've opened. I can't say.
Understood. Okay. So let's just say now, like this guy that got cancer the other day, and what provisions do you have in this case? Like, what would you do? Let's say you get cancer, um, you meet in an accident. What would you do? Or
I just
even
think
if
that
you,
Mhm.
okay, now let's start there. Let's start there with cancer, because cancer, I don't know how you're going to factor this into like, because now we get into those ages where your risk is going to increase and no one knows who gets this thing. So how do you even prepare?
Look, and that's exactly my point. You can't prepare. You can live the healthiest lifestyle. You can eat all the good food, healthy food, and cancer can still come take you out. You know,
Okay, but then what should you have in place of that? Let's say you now, as Jeremy, you've also got loved ones, your life's important. What would you need? What would that look like for you to still be alive, and not now be in a position where you're unprepared?
look. like I said, the life insurance and stuff is there. That'll take care of my family. But that's to some degree, that's not what I'm worried about because I know from the life insurances my family will be taken care of. So for me, that's not really a big concern. It's not something I have to think about. What's something that is that I now found out I got cancer. So what am I going to do? And my thing is to say, cool, I've got cancer. Um, I know I'm going to die in 1 year,
What
two
about if you
years,
don't die?
5 years. If I don't, I don't. I mean, get it right. But at least for those that time, okay, cool. So I guess once again, going back to your point, information is key, right?
Right.
We need to find information. So I've got cancer. What does that actually mean? Am I going to die? Do I have a chance to fight the cancer? Even if I do fight and I win, what's my quality of life? I mean, that's also very important to find out.
Yeah.
So, once I find all that information, I can then actually make a proper decision because then I know. So, for example, if I know that I have cancer, I'm going to die, even if they can't save me, my quality of life is going to be so bad. So I'm going to be like, listen, guys, don't save me. Let me take out some funds,
Let
go
me
to
die.
Disneyland, let me live my best life that I wanted to live, experiences the things that I want to experience, and then we'll sort it out later.
Yeah, okay. And if let's say you get God bless these people that this happens to. Like, that's some okay, but he died. But let's say you're in a car accident and knock
Hmm.
on wood, and something happens to you. Then what do we do actually? Who's gonna look after us? Our wives.
I mean, but that's why you have insurances. You have income protection. You take out income